Today we're taking a look at these NCAAF matches, which are happening on Saturday, October 2nd, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Arizona State vs UCLA. ASU quarterback Jayden Daniels did it all, going 18 for 25 for 236 yards and rushing for 75 yards and 2 touchdowns. The lone touchdown pass came on a trick play when wide receiver Ricky Pearsall hit running back Ratchet White for a 30-yard touchdown strike. White had 5 catches for 70 yards and rushed for 37 yards and a touchdown. LV Bunkley Shelton caught 4 passes for 76 yards, while Johnny Wilson had 4 catches for 70 yards. ASU has a bunch of injuries, especially on the offensive side of the ball. Wide receiver Brian Thompson and tight end Jay Cray are both questionable, as are running backs Demont Tranum and Jackson He. UCLA quarterback Dorian Thompson-Robinson had a solid outing, going 18 for 28 for 252 yards and 2 touchdowns with 0 interceptions. Thompson-Robinson also rushed for 29 yards and 2 touchdowns. Kyle Phillips was his favorite target, catching 5 catches for 120 yards with 2 touchdowns, including one for 75 yards. Zach Charbonnet had a great game, rushing for 127 yards and a touchdown. But the bad news for UCLA is their quarterback, Thompson-Robinson, hurt his arm in the Stanford game and is questionable for Saturday's game. But according to local reports, Thompson-Robinson was back at practice on Monday and appeared good to go. Our first betting advice is to pick UCLA Bruins -3. UCLA is 4th in the Pac-12, averaging 428 yards per game, 4th with 193.8 rushing yards, and 8th with 234.3 passing yards per game. Dorian Thompson-Robinson has led the offense with 919 out of the team's 937 passing yards this season, completing 57.3% of his passes with 9 touchdowns and an interception. Thompson-Robinson, who also has 2 rushing touchdowns and is 3rd on the team with 118 rushing yards per game, is dealing with an arm injury, but is listed as probable for Saturday and expected to play. Zach Charbonnet has been explosive out of the backfield, leading the team with 360 rushing yards and 7 touchdowns, while adding 7.8 yards per attempt. The Sun Devils ran for 167 yards and 4 touchdowns on 5.2 yards per attempt against Colorado, and threw the ball for 272 yards with a touchdown as a team. Quarterback Jayden Daniels compiled 18 of 25 passes for 236 yards and rushed for 75 yards on 7 carries with 2 touchdowns in the win. Daniels has completed 72.6% of his passes for 808 yards on the season, with 2 touchdowns and 3 picks. Daniels has also rushed for 248 yards, which is 2nd on the team, on 6.9 yards per attempt. Ratchet White has rushed for 256 yards on 4.7 yards per attempt, with team best 6 touchdowns. Our second betting advice is to pick under 55.5.